a battle for Chicago. The Chicago White Sox and the Chicago Cubs. And it's on 2K Sports.
Can they contain this man? Alfonso Soriano, a bat that's got to be quieted if you're going to win. We're going to see the Chicago Cubs playing before yet another, and is there any other here? Eager crowd. Major League Baseball on 2K Sports with Steve Phillips. I'm Gary Thorne. And our starting pitcher today, Carlos Zambrano. And as he looks at this White Sox lineup, what are they going to see from him today?
Well, Carlos Zambrano pitches with passion, I think, to say the least. He goes right at hitters. He wears his emotions on his sleeve. The tremendous sinker ball gets a lot of ground ball outs.
Brought to you by State Farm, the White Sox, their lineup today.
We got a chance to see a lot of long balls in this game here today. A power hitter lineup. A lot of big power bats here, Gary. A lot of big hairy bat guys that can hit out of the ballpark.
And we've got Anderson batting. He prepares to lead off this game, getting set to look at the first pitch. That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. Oh, Bradley comes up with it. What a beautiful catch. Great job on that jump here. That's a tremendous outfield play.
This is why guys work on catching balls in batting practice when they come off the bat. Great practice, great performance.
It's going to be Brzezinski. One out, nobody on. And he saws him off as this one's hit on the ground. Oh, Lee, a dive up with it. Umpires don't have the benefit of this. We do. Let's take another look.
Close play at first. I thought for a second he's going to beat it out, but the ump punches him out. And whether he's safe or out on the replay, he's out.
Oh, he's out. And it's Carlos Quentin in the box now, hitting .287. 2 outs and nobody on. On the ground to third. Oh, Ramirez, a dive. He's up. From his knees, got him. What a throw. Well, that's one way to keep your pitch count down. They wrap that inning up with 3 pitches. We'll go to the bottom of inning number 1. Mark Buehrle's going to be pitching. He gets settled in for Chicago. As he gets into this Cub lineup, Steve, what are we talking about strategy-wise?
Gary, you love pitchers like this. Mark Buehrle out there. He works quickly and throws strike. Keeps the fielders in the game behind him, knowing that they're there to make the play.
And here's Alfonso Soriano. He got the bat on that one and dies there. The catch is made. Now a quick look for this game at the White Sox and how they are positioned in the field. Steve, keeping an eye on anyone?
Well, Carlos Quentin, Gary, has really become a guy who's a two-way player. We know what he can do with the bat, but defensively, good range in the outfield and a very strong throwing arm.
And it's Ryan Theriot at the plate. Grounded down the first baseline. Played by Konerko. And he's out at first. Good hustle by the pitcher getting off the mound.
That's a good heads-up play. You have to know the hitter and his speed. Don't hesitate. Get over and beat him to the bag.
Lou Piniella, his starting lineup is brought to you by State Farm. Steve, who do you keep an eye on there?
Ryan Theriot has outstanding discipline at the plate, and he's a catalyst on offense. His speed is a major asset, a real pest on the bases, and a guy to set the stage for the power bats behind him.
Derek Lee at the plate. Batting .290. Base is empty and 2 down. Swung on line to right center field. Base hit, gets it down. That's our first hit of the game for these guys.
Well, he's done his job. Now let's see if his teammates can step up and have a 2-out rally.
here's Aramis Ramirez. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Burley with a delivery. Swing and a soft liner to the right. And that's a base hit. Ramirez on board with a single.
Now this one's coming to the inside part of the plate, but he manages to put the bat on the ball and drive it to right field.
We call that a muscle hit, Steve. He just muscled that to the opposite field.
Now, how do you know it's a muscle hit?
Muscles? Take a look at these.
Oh, guns.
Runners at first and third with 2 away. And Burley gets it by. Called strike, and the count will go to 0-1. Well, we're going to look at the National League side of this rivalry now, as here on the north side, the fans have no love for the White Sox.
Well, the friendly confines of Wrigley Field weren't so friendly to the White Sox last year as they got swept against the Cubbies.
Now a swing. That ball is hit well. Deep. Going back. He heads all the way back to the warning track and gets the out. White Sox, they'll look to generate some offense. You wonder, though, when they come into play at Wrigley, whether it's too much long ball thought about.
It's always a factor, certainly. I think last year outscored in 2008, 22-11. So the offense there for the Cubs at Wrigley, but not for the White Sox.
No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left on. Both teams still looking for their first run in Chicago. Here's a quick glimpse of Lou Piniella looking on. Great inspiration he gives to his players. 0-8 a year, of course, that could have turned out better, but the Cubs did win the division easily. And Jermaine Dye up. Last season near the top in home runs in the league. Short foul ball over to the right side.
A big hitter in this big lineup, and a guy that counted on all year last year who really delivered, gave them what they needed, Gary, and obviously looking for him to do it again.
Zambrano with the delivery. Jermaine Dye with a good eye lays off the pitch to even it up.
I'm not sure I like this cut fastball up in the zone right here. It's a pitch you want to get down in the zone to run off the corners. Don't leave it over the plate.
Started to go around, but a called strike, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Jermaine Dye with a good eye lays off the pitch to even it up. And it's fouled away. Fastball swung out and missed, struck him out, 1 away.
Well, credit the pitcher right there. Good 2-strike pitch down and away. Not much he could have done with that, even if he had made contact.
And it's Paul Konerko now. Nobody on base, 1 away. Swings high on that one, starts out with a strike.
Now 2008, the Cubs the best in the National League at home. 55 wins, Gary, dominated.
Hit sharply towards the hole. And they'll record the out at first base. Good timing on that play.
Well, he might not have been able to get him out at the plate, but a short run over to first, he still retires his man.
Playing at the friendly confines is one of the reasons his team finished with the second best batting average in the National League last year, Steve.
Well, you know, they just enjoy playing at home. I mean, a lot of day baseball in front of the fans here, but a lot of winning baseball as the fans really support this team.
And that's going to do it in this half inning. It's the kind of inning the defense likes. 3 up, 3 down. Time now to move to the bottom half of the second. one of the most famous parks and a gorgeous day weather-wise here at Wrigley. As we get going again here. And it's Giovanni Soto, Rookie of the Year last year. Burley with a delivery. Swing and a rocket toward short. And it's caught by Ramirez. And it's Miles batting. .316 average. One out, bases empty. It's taken for a ball. Bottom dropping out on that Burley pitch.
But Gary, I love his approach at the plate. He doesn't try to do too much. He reacts to where the ball's pitched. He uses the whole field and always looks to make contact.
Lines this one softly up the middle. 2 away. And it's Reed Johnson. Bases empty with 2 outs. That's a foul ball. Here it comes. Swung on and hit. It's going to be Quentin. And it falls in there for a base hit.
Well, they'll take it. I mean, it's obviously not happy with the first 2 at-bats this inning, but you get a man on base and some bats coming behind him. Let's see if they can't get something going.
Zambrano at the plate. A runner on first with 2 outs. That swung on and hit. Quentin's going to play it. And that's out number 3. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand him. We'll go to the top of the 3rd. And Fields is in the box. He's going to start the 3rd here. Zambrano with the delivery. Swung on and hit. This one to Soriano. That's 1 away. Gets a turn here. Base is empty with 1 away. And Zambrano's pitch too low, taken for a ball.
A changeup down to the zone is one of the most effective pitches if used in the right sequence. Nice pitch. The hitter just lays off.
On the ground to first. And he steps on first. That's the 2nd out.
Oh, he makes a nice play at first. Takes care of it himself. Goes over, touches the base.
It's Burley at the plate. 2 outs, bases empty. And Zambrano gets it by. Called strike 0-1.
But you got to love the action on his 2-seam fastball. It allows him to get a lot of ground ball outs.
Good hard splitter. Swung on and missed 0-2. And with this pitch, if you can control it, put it where you want it, you'll get ahead of all hitters.
Well, you know, he has so much movement on it. You really have to start it in the middle of the plate and let its natural action just take its movement off the corner.
Well, he was able to ring up that K, and he needed it, and it got him out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down this half inning. With the top of the 3rd over, we'll move on to the home half of the inning. And here's Alfonso Soriano. He'll start things off for the home team. We're in the 3rd. Here's the pitch to Soriano. It's strike 1. Can't make contact on the fastball.
This guy brings a great set of wheels to the plate. He can stretch that would-be single into a double or double into a triple.
0-1. Burley kicks and delivers. Shallow left center. And it's caught by Ramirez. That's an exceptional play with the glove, Steve. Let's watch it again.
Gary, there aren't many guys that can make this play. Watch as he leaves his feet and gets up to make the catch. What a job.
And it's Ryan Theriot. He had the most stolen bases on the ball club last year. Bases empty, 1 out. And Theriot ready. First pitch. Swings at that breaking ball but misses. It's 0-1. Burley with a delivery.
1 ball.
Ryan Theriot not fooled by that. Count is even. The 1-1. Good looking fastball. Called the ball though. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. And Theriot works this one to his count. 3-1.
They throw that four-seamer off the outside corner, getting the hitter to think outside. Let's see if they come back inside now.
Well hit towards the middle. And Ramirez fields the ball. Over to Konerko. 2 away.
Number 25, Derek Lee.
And it's Derek Lee at the plate. He doubled at his last appearance. Base is empty and 2 down. Now Lee gets set. Now here's a grounder towards the hole. And he'll step on first to retire the side. Save your arm. Do it by pitching only 8 times in 1 inning, 3 outs. Both teams still looking for their first run in Chicago. Top of the lineup coming up. None other than Ozzie. That's Ozzie Guillen. He's watched some great deliveries on the mound. Struggling bats, though. Important now to get the offense stinging. And we've got Anderson batting. He'll start things off here, inning number 4. Zambrano with a delivery. Cutter just misses. 1-0.
Well, they haven't scored or gotten a hit, and we're in the 4th inning right now. They've got to really reconsider their approach at the plate as we move through the lineup the second time around.
Here's the 1-0. Hut shot towards the hole. That one ate him up. But he recovers in time, makes the play. Good work.
He's retired 10 in a row. The hitters are completely overmatched right now. He's got it all going on.
It's going to be Brzezinski. Ground out victim last time through. Nobody on base, 1 away. And the first pitch. And Zambrano gets it by. Called strike 0-1.
He's just popping that glove with that four-seam fastball, pounding the strike zone.
Kicks and throws. Lays off the cutter. Good pitch, but it's 1-1.
Good movement on the cut fastball there. Just couldn't quite catch the bottom corner of the strike zone. Good eye at the plate.
Swing and a miss as he was well below that one. 1-2. And Soto spotting the pitch. Changeup swung on and missed. That's the out. Number 2.
He pulled the string right there. Must have been looking for the fastball. Swings right through the changeup for strike 3.
And it's Carlos Quentin in the box now. He was in that top 10 list for home runs last year. Base is empty with 2 outs. First pitch to Quentin. popped way up on the infield. Soto's there. That one's grabbed. Side retired. And they aren't able to get anything going in this half inning. 3 up, 3 away. We'll go now to the bottom of the 4th. And here's Aramis Ramirez. He singled in his last at bat. Burley with a delivery. Sinker just missed. 1-0.
Well, he's one of those pitchers that doesn't like to fall behind, and when he does, he wants to come right back in with that fastball, so you got to be ready for it.
Now the 1-0 pitch. And Ramirez with a swing and a miss and a strike that'll even it up.
Well, they've got a veteran pitcher on the mound today in this one, Gary, and he just seems to become more effective with age and experience.
On the ground to second. Gets over to Konerko. 1 away now. And Steve, he is spotting his pitches extremely well. That's probably the reason he's gotten tougher as he's gone along.
Well, the experience comes into play when you don't have your good stuff to still have the ability to get hitters out. He can do it.
And Bradley settles in. And for the offense in Lou Piniella's club, this is a big stick. Swung on and hit. It's going to be Quentin. And that's going to be a hit. Credit that one to Bradley. And that's going to bring Giovanni Soto up. Lined out in his last at bat. 1 out, man on first. First one to Soto. Here's the pitch. Curveball swung on and missed. Now it's 0-1.
But Gary, 0-1 count. I'm looking for him to come right back with that fastball.
Burley with a delivery. And Soto watches that one go by. The count evened up.
That's a good spot there. With that kind of movement, you want to start it away and get the ball to drop out of the zone. Good piece of pitching.
Hit sharply towards the hole. And the dive, he's up with it. From his knees, he got him. What a play. From his knees, got him. What a throw. So no runs on one hit and nobody left on. 5th inning coming up at Wrigley. And Jermaine Dye up. A tremendous hitter. Fresh count on Dye. Here it comes. That one's drilled to short. 1 away. And it's Paul Konerko now. Grounded out his last time through. 1 out, nobody on. And a swinging strike on the first pitch by Zambrano. 0-1.
Look here, as we move through the middle part of this ball game right now, they just cannot mount any offense at all. No hits. And I'll tell you what, this pitcher is just shutting them down.
He delivers. Strike 2, no balls and 2 strikes. Konerko now will look to tighten up that zone.
Well, with 2 strikes, I'm going to go with the changeup. Pull the string on it, get him off balance, and get a swing and a miss.
Smashes that one towards the shortstop. And Konerko retired.
Nice easy ground ball to shortstop, able to get over, make the play. Good strong throw across the infield to get the runner at first.
And in the batter's box, it's Ramirez. He popped out his last time. 2 outs and nobody on. First pitch to him. And a swinging strike on the first pitch by Zambrano. 0-1.
Well, must have been thinking off speed right there. He gets the 2-seam fastball, and he was able to run it by him.
Good cut fastball that time. He's in control with the count at 0-2. A line drive towards short. Picked up by Terrio. Throws on to first. Side is retired. And they're held in check here in this half inning. Middle of the 5th inning, down to the home half. And it's Miles batting. He'll lead off for the home team here in the home half of the 5th. Burley with a delivery. Swings at that fastball and misses. 0-1.
Gary, now that he's ahead in the count, it's probably a good time to go to the changeup.
Drops down a bunt. Picked up by Przinsky. And he throws on to first for the out. Put away.
Well, not a bad thought trying to get something started, getting on base to start some sort of a rally, put some pressure on the defense, but didn't work out that way.
1 out, nobody on. And Johnson ready for the first pitch. That one swung on, hit in the air deep to left field. He has to back up for it. Comes away with the out.
Stepping up to the plate for the Chicago Cubs. Pitcher, number 38, Carlos Zambrano.
Zambrano at the plate. He flew out his last time up. Base is empty with 2 outs. Good pitch from Burley. Swung on and missed.
Look, Gary, 0-1 count. I'm looking for him to come right back with that fastball.
He deals. He lets that fastball go by for a called strike. 0-2.
You can really stay out of big trouble in the big inning if you can spot your fastball down in the zone.
Smashes that one towards the shortstop. And he's in there at first. And he's on. It's a costly error to allow him to reach base.
Left fielder, number 12, Alfonso Soriano.
And Alfonso Soriano to bat. 0 for 2 thus far. 2 outs and a man on first. Here's the pitch to Soriano. Good pitch from Burley. Swung on and missed.
Get a good lead. He can't pick you.
He delivers. That one misses. It gets away from the catcher. The pitch. And it holds at 0-2. It's Soriano at the plate. Last season, he led his team in home runs. Catcher can't control it.
Yeah, work this catcher.
The 1-2 from Burley. Swinging a drive deep left center. The run scores. Well, the rally here energized every new opportunity they take advantage of. Boy, I don't know in that count, Steve. Number one, the fact that he swung's kind of a surprise. I don't know. He hit that what it was.
You're right. On an 0-2 count, you have to protect the plate. Sometimes it's a defensive swing, but sometimes it works out.
And it's Ryan Terrio at the plate. Changeup just misses. 1-0.
Great deception on that changeup. The arm action looks just like the fastball. Throws it down to the way, but the hitter just lays off.
Swinging a chopper. Foul ball. Swung and a ground ball to third. Fields throws to first in time. That's 3 down. Well, it took a while, but our first run of the game had to happen. The Cubs lead it 1-0. A glimpse there, Lou Piniella. He got what he needed out of his lineup that last time through. This lead now something he can try to protect if he can get some solid pitching. And Fields is in the box. He's ready to start out here in the 6th inning. Zambrano with the delivery. Cut fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
You know, I know we're not supposed to say anything about no hitters, so I would never say anything about that, Gary. But
don't worry.
You know, I don't think they have any hits here, and we're moving through the middle part of the ballgame.
Swing, contact. This one's to Bradley, and that's in there. The White Sox get a man on. He's going to try to stretch it.
Well, there you go. There's the first hit of the game, making it into the 6th inning. Pretty impressive performance, and certainly the crowd appreciates his effort.
Gets has a turn in the box. 0 for 1 thus far. Runner on first base, nobody out. Now the first pitch. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. That's 1 down.
Good first step movement by the right fielder. Good angle to run this one down and make a nice running catch.
It's Burley at the plate. Struck out swinging last time. 1 down, runner at first. He squares around and he gets this one down. Picked up by Lee. And he throws to first in time, out number 2.
Well, if you're going to sacrifice a runner from first base, this is how you do it. You bunt it to the first baseman because he's holding the runner on. He can't give up his position. Well executed bunt.
2 outs and a runner on second. Here's Anderson's first look. Swing and a bouncer up the middle. And that's going to be a base hit for Anderson. And they get the tying run home. And the White Sox, they just keep rolling. Leave a pitch over the center of the plate like that, you're going to pay for it.
No doubt about it. Big leaguers take advantage of those kinds of mistakes.
It's going to be Pierzynski. Well, this offense now really a renewed momentum, Steve.
Now, Gary, we just saw a quality at bat right there. That's some clutch hitting. They needed the big hit. They got it, and now we're tied.
And Zambrano gets it by. Called strike 0-1. Did they ever? And with that, Steve, as they say, we've got ourselves a brand new ball game.
Now, this keeps things a little bit interesting now, doesn't it?
Yep. Pitch on the way. Hut shot towards the hole. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. So they score once on 2 hits, 1 man left. Even game here in Chicago. And for those of you just coming on, it's Gary Thorne along with Steve Phillips. Great to have you with us. 2K Sports, Major League Baseball. And it's Derek Lee at the plate. He's going to lead off bottom half of the 6th inning. Now Lee gets set. That's fouled back, out of play behind home. Oh, and 1. Burley kicks and delivers. And Ramirez fields the ball. And that'll retire Lee. And it's Aramis Ramirez in the box now. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Base is empty with 1 away. Now Brzezinski sets up. Hit in the air to left center. The catch is made, and that's out number 2.
Well, they had him played perfectly right here, Gary. Great call from the dugout to shift the defense toward left.
And Milton Bradley to bat. Had a base hit his last time up. 2 outs, bases empty. Bradley gets set. Here's the first pitch. Good movement on that pitch. He swings over the top of it. Strike 1.
Well, this is exactly the situation where he's going to pull the curveball out. This guy really struggles with it when he's behind.
Swung on, hit. This one towards Anderson. And in there, he's 2 for 3 today. And that's going to bring Giovanni Soto up.
Number 18, Giovanni Soto.
We'll get another shot after hitting into that double play last time up. A runner on first with 2 outs. First one to Soto. Here's the pitch. Got the bat on that. Anderson's there. And the side's retired as they head into the dugout. No runs at a base hit. They leave 1 man on at first. On to the 7th inning we go. Taking account of the ball game, there's Ozzie Guillen. You can sort of feel that hunger, first and foremost, making sure his staff can do their part. And it's Carlos Quentin in the box now. He'll lead off the 7th. First pitch to Quentin. This one's popped up behind the plate. Oh and 1. Zambrano kicks and deals. And Quentin watches that one go by, and the count is even.
But if you're going to miss, this is where you want to miss. Throw that breaking ball at the bottom of the strike zone. If the hitter swings and puts it in play, it's a ground ball out.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swings for a strike on the fastball. It'll be a 1-2 count.
Well, he got the 2-seamer right there. He went down to try to get it, but just swung underneath.
Hit hard on the ground towards third. Over to Lee. 1 away.
Now up to the plate for the Chicago White Sox. Right fielder, number 23, Jermaine Dye.
And here's Jermaine Dye. Grounded out his last time up. 1 out. Bases empty. Fresh count on Dye. Here it comes. Swung on. That is hit. Oh, my. How did he get out of the way of that? Those are scary. The dive, and he's got it. And he's out at first. What an out.
Chicago White Sox. First base, number 14, Paul
Konerko
Konerko.
at the plate. 0 for 2 thus far. Base is empty and 2 down. Zambrano with the delivery. That one's hit well. Johnson's there. That's caught. Side is retired. And a good half inning there, gone in short order in this one. Hi, everybody, and it's stretch time at Wrigley. We got the bottom 3 in the lineup due up. And it's Miles batting. 0 for 2 thus far.
Number 24,
First pitch. And he lays one down here. Then Brzezinski picks it up. And his throw is in time. First out of the inning.
The low ball's a tough one to bunt. I'll give him that. But you have to get the job done. It's the little things that lead to victories.
And Reed Johnson up. Flew out last time. Base is empty. 1 out. Swung on and a ground to first. Great stop, diving Konerko. Throw is not in time, and that will be an infield single. He's settling into the batter's box, and while he's doing that, a quick look at the 2K Sports hit tracker.
Well, the chart can really give you an idea about how they might pitch to him, how they might defend him as well, and also where the holes might be.
Zambrano at the plate. Reached on an error his last time around. Runner at first with one down. Here's the first pitch. Pulls it back in time. It's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Drops down a bunt. That ends up foul. He bunts the ball. He grabs it in time for the out.
Well, that's outstanding bat control right there. He catches the ball on the bat, lays the bunt down nicely.
Art of bunting has gone away in large part in this game, but not there.
Boy, managers love these types of role players.
Runner on second and 2 outs. Here's the pitch. It's chopped foul to the left side. That one's drilled to short. And in there, second hit for him in the ball game in his 4th plate appearance. And he scores, and the tie is broken. They take the lead. It's Ryan Theriot. Well, you always hope you can get this offense going late in the ball game. They have, and they've got a lead.
Well, they were given an opening, and they took it. And now they have a lead late in the game.
Strike started off the at-bat 0-1. Steve, we'll keep an eye on the bullpen. We'll expect to see that closer getting up and getting ready to come into the ball game.
Well, that's right, but you want to give your closers some insurance. Give them some margin for error. So look for this guy to try to come up with a big hit to tack on to this lead.
Swung on, grounded towards the hole. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. So they score a run, 1 hit, and leave a man on. Cubs jump ahead in this one. A glimpse there, Lou Piniella. Things have been going right for him. His ball club today, last half inning, they proved productive. Now they're looking to expand that lead. And in the batter's box, it's Ramirez. He'll lead it off here, inning number 8. And here's the first one. On the ground to second. Oh, he's got it. Over to Lee. That's 1 down. Just in time, but that's all that matters.
Let's get a look at this call at first base. You see it, the ball just beats into the bag on a bang-bang play, but he's out.
And Fields is in the box. 1 for 2 in the ball game. Nobody on base, 1 away. And the first pitch. Swinging a ball line towards the hole. That's the second out. Gets at the plate. Last time up, flew out. 2 outs and nobody on. That one's hit well. Johnson's there. That one's grabbed. Side retired. Amazingly fast inning. Outs here coming quickly. 3 pitches. Cubs still ahead. Things will start getting a little more difficult. Third man in the lineup coming up. And it's Derek Lee at the plate. He's going to lead off the home half of the 8th. Now Lee gets set. That one's wide as Burley misses. That one's fouled back out of play behind home.
Gary, you know, it's not just the players that make the great plays. How about the catch by the fan right there?
This is a Rex Barney. Give him a contract play.
Well, that's why you bring your glove to the ballpark.
He deals. Swinging a chopper. Foul ball. This is lined softly towards shallow right. And it's through. Lee at first base. Oh, it's bobbled.
Now back to the Chicago Cubs. Third base, number 16, Aramis Ramirez.
It's Aramis Ramirez batting. A runner on first, no outs. And Ramirez settles in. First pitch. Good pitch from Burley. Swung on and missed. He delivers. And this is bounced foul to the left side. And he delivers. Big swing and a miss for Ramirez. Strike 3 and he is out.
His pitches complement one another. They work off of each other, and he used a tremendous sequence right there. 1, 2, 3, strike out, see you later.
Now Milton Bradley. One down, runner at first. Bradley gets set. Here's the first pitch. And that one's too high, taken for a ball as Burley tried upstairs. The 1-0 now. On the ground to short. And he scoops it up. That's one out. And they get it. They turn 2. No runs, 1 hit, and no one left on base. 8 innings in the book. On to the 9th. Pinch hitter.
Well, this was an outstanding performance today. I mean, that's good starting pitching right there. He won't be able to finish what he started, but he pitched a heck of a ball game.
Starts him out with a called strike on the circle change.
Well, coming down to the wire right here, it's do or die time. You need base runners. Get somebody on. If you get the leadoff man on, it allows you to move him up with a bunt. To sacrifice bunt, you can get him up.
Swung on, liner to right, and it's in there, the tying run on board.
Coming to bat for the Chicago White Sox, center fielder, number 32,
And we've got Anderson batting. Had an RBI single his last time to the plate.
They need to get some offense here. Jerry Owens is likely to be going.
It'll be Lee's job to keep him close. Squares to bunt, doesn't offer. Ball 1. Marmol with the windup. This is hit way up there. It'll be in the infield. And that'll set down Anderson. 1 away.
Went out here in the 9th inning, and obviously in a situation where you're looking for outs, and you can't allow somebody to score, but if you can get an out, do what you need to get it.
1 out. Runner on at first. First pitch, here it comes. That one sails high for a ball. 1-0.
But Gary, when he gets ahead on the count 1-0, he really likes to swing the bat, so you can't give him anything too good to hit right now.
Ready with a 1-0. This one's popped foul towards the left side. On the ground to first. Gets it. There's one. Back to first. Not in time. 1 and 2 won't get it. On to first. Safe. Can't get the back end of that one.
Now we're counting down right here. They've got 1 out left in this game, and I think offensively you're hoping for that long ball, but you'll take anything. Give a base runner. Get somebody on. Now, big moment for Carlos Quentin in this game. A real opportunity for him. Let's see who can win this showdown.
First pitch to Quentin. Tight rotation there, and it just misses. 1-0. Here's Marmo's 1-0 pitch. Low for a ball, 2-0.
If you're going to miss, this is where you want to miss. Throw that breaking ball at the bottom of the strike zone. If the hitter swings and puts it in play, it's a ground ball out.
Here it comes. Hit on the ground. This could be the end. And on to first for out number 3, and that's going to do it.
Well, Gary, Chicago played a solid all-around ball game today and pulled out a close one. They've got to feel good about themselves.
And with this break, we've got a moment to join Jeannie Zelasco and the gang standing by in the studio.
Thanks, fellas. And now we turn to our Hardball Central postgame presentation of the Blue Sox performer. Steve, it came down to the performance on the mound, didn't it?
This was a gutsy performance from hard-throwing Carlos Zambrano here. He really hit upon a lethal combination of mixing speeds and location and came away as the Pepsi Clutch performer.
And for Steve and myself, we'll see you next time on Hardball Central as we leave the final words with Gary Thorne and Steve Phillips.
And Steve, that ought to send these folks home happy.
Oh, no question about it. They get the win in a close game, a lot of excitement and enthusiasm, and ready for the next one.
This presentation has been brought to you by 2K Sports. For more, log on to 2Ksports.com.